Hey, hello everyone. Happy Saturday. Yes. Saturday. Oh, I love Saturdays. I love Saturdays. I have classes most of the day, but they are classes that I get to do from my home with amazing creators, and it is just, whew, it feels good. And today was especially fun. First, I'm going to say hi to everybody that's here. Julia, you're here with your grandkids. That's awesome. And Gail's here. And I know that Lupe's there sitting in the back. Welcome, Lupe. You know, I always love having you here. All right. And Larry and Angel, I bet you are at your property, and anybody else who is listening, lurking, or on Team Replay, thank you for being here. It's nice to be here to be able to share these stories. So today was a cool day with my classes because rather than doing a class we kind of sat in on Tom Buck's celebration of 100,000 subscribers. Now, if you don't know who Tom Buck is, go check out his channel. He is a former high school teacher, media teacher, and all that. And he does all kinds of cool things about different kinds of equipment and this and that and studio setup. He's been doing it for 5 years now. And so he hit the 100,000K mark. And it was really cool because his wife Heather does a show also. And then they also do a couples table show together. So they have like 3 different channels, I think. And Heather had all these kind of games to play that we had to try to guess which one was his, if he could guess which video this quotes or the comments came from. And we were playing along with it. But we were watching via our Discord group with Let's Get Live and Doc. And so we could talk back and forth in a voice channel, laughing about what he was saying or what he was doing, making guesses, and still participate in the chat otherwise, but not disrupt the stream, which was very kind of fun to do and everything. But we got to celebrate and it was the games, and then there was a very cool video that Mr. Camera Junkie, my friend Luis, edited together of all different kinds of people coming together to say how great Tom, the impact he'd had, and Tom had no idea that that was happening. It was very cool. So if you get a chance, go check out his, let's see if I get a chance, his name, let me try something here real quick. See if I can do this. Tom Buck. There we go. And there it is.
If you're a Washington homeowner, 2022 is your last chance to go solar. In December of 2020, Congress
I'm going to put the link down here in the description. Oops. Whoa. What? That wasn't that. I'm trying to work off. There we go. There we go. So here is the link in the description to Tom's show that went off today, and it was just a lot of fun to see everybody and to watch that and just to celebrate that thing. And afterwards we were having a discussion about some of the things that we were impacted by, and what was this, and one of the gals in our group, Sabrina, was talking about the mindfulness that she was working on, and I was like, I'm reading a book on mindfulness with kids tonight. It was just all the serendipitous type of things. So that was fun. Tamara, hi, how is the weather and whatnot in New South Wales, right? Yes. Oh, it's, I hope you're staying comfy wherever and how it is. And there's Gail. Yep. Gail, how is the things going in Tucson? Julia, you're in Did you say Wisconsin that you're from, Julia? I can't remember. I think it was. Anne Lupe is in California. Nope, she's not. She's in New Mexico. That's right. I believe it's New Mexico. Yes. So anyway, today what I thought I would start with, because I'm kind of in that celebration mood. First off, we had Larry had sent me some pictures, couple pictures the other day, and then I had not been able to get them up, and I found them in my email. And then I have 3 pictures myself that I took, 2 of them at the Heron Island dock with the sunset, and then the osprey nest, and then one of them is of an eagle that was decided to visit in the tree right off of our deck and was hearkening and calling yesterday morning. So I got those pulled off, and I'm gonna see if I have them put together correctly in an eCam combined folder that's going to play them all with music. And you get to see each one for about 18 seconds, I think is the timing. If it works, yahoo, I might have figured out what I didn't have right beforehand, and I kind of let it go. I came back and revisited it again to see if I can get this right. And I checked just before the video went live to see if there was any more emails from anybody, and I did not see anybody with any more pictures. But if you guys have some for tomorrow night too, tomorrow night I plan on reading a story, plus I want to take you through this watercolor kind of technique. You probably know it better than I do, but it's really kind of fun of doing these whimsical kind of things that Diana Anton's studio I've been doing. So I'm going to do some in front of you guys. Hopefully you guys can have some watercolor or something close by. You can try it along with me, and we'll do that. And then on Monday night, I am going to have to be late by like a half an hour because I got a meeting and then I've got something else, and it just got backed up, and it was the only way I could do this. So Monday night will be at 6:30. It will be at 7. Yes. But tomorrow, plan on painting. And tonight, before the stories, we'll see if I got this right. Fingers crossed, everybody. Did I get your email? Let me look, Julia, because I did not see one from you. Hang on. Julia, did you send it to Images by Gretchen at iCloud.com? I don't see one from you, girl. Let me check. I can't check there. See if it went into. Go into here. No. Oh, Julia, I just saw it. It went to my other email. It went to NW Design Group. So you must have gotten that email off there. Okay, hang on, you guys. Let me just do something really quick. And I'm going to put this in what's called preview mode so you don't see me working on this as I try to make Julia's thing work here. Okay, what have she got here? Nope. Those are the other ones, Julia. Those are the ones that we've done. These are the pictures, the rounds I've already seen, the clocks and whatnot. I don't see another one today. So now, maybe there's more. There's your toes. No, Nope, these are the clocks. Yeah, these are the ones we've already done. So, Julia, I don't have them. Go back to here and go back to here. Okay. So, let me see. Julia, okay, no problem. So, Julia, here, I'm going to put in my send it to that one. Images by Gretchen at, oops, I spelled it wrong, didn't I? Oh, at iCloud. It has vases. I have the clocks. Oh, the finished clocks with the hands on. Maybe that's, hang on. Julia. Today's not the 8th. Julia Lee. I just had that iCloud.com. Boy, Gretchen, helps if you, okay, it's not there. There we go. Julia, no, that's live art. That's that one. Well, you know what, girl? We'll pull them up tomorrow. If I get them, if you send them, hi, Larry. Try again, and I will get them up. I'm sorry about that. All right. So here's what I have now. Let's fingers crossed that this works in this set. The first 2 are Larry's photographs, and then the last 3 are mine. It's going to keep playing music on me. It's doing this until the music. There we go. Got it. Well, okay, Larry, I did not see, well, I'll spend some time tomorrow and see if they come back up with words on them. If not, I do, because I don't see them with writing on them. Larry. Okay, that's a while back. And Saturday one is just haiku. Yeah, neither of them came through with writing on them, Larry. On what came through. Okay. So send it through again and I will. Yeah. We'll see it if we can get it tomorrow. I didn't have it. Or send me the text and I'll add it to the picture. Anyway. So those are just gorgeous pictures, Larry. I love the beach one, especially that's, and then at Fort Stevens, that wreck is a shipwreck that goes in and out on how much it's covered. There's so many different ways that it gets shown. Let's see. Here is Larry's again. This is on the Washington coast. It's actually in the Oregon coast, and Fort Stevens is a park right near the mouth of the Columbia. And then there's Larry's other one. And that's at the Sea Stacks. Is that at Seaside, Larry? Or is that at Fort Stevens also, or down at Haystack? Very cool. I love it. I love it. This one of mine is out at the Heron Island. That's looking out toward the Olympic mountains. Those are a couple mountains in the Olympics. And then this one is the osprey nest. And that osprey nest is right, you can almost see it on the right-hand stanchion of the ferry dock there. If you look closely, but that's where it is, and there's an osprey nest. And then this is the eagle that was just outside my deck yesterday morning, making all kinds of noise. Seal rock. Okay. All right, cool, yeah. Okay, so the stories I'm going to read tonight are, let me cover this, let's get this, by a team that has done some books together, and we have read other things by Peter Reynolds he's done. Remember the dot and ish, that's the Peter Reynolds who's the illustrator with these. He and Susan Verde teamed up and they wrote a series of books, an I Am series, and they're just pretty spectacular. And as Susan Verde says, books that celebrate every child. And Susan Verde believes every child's experience is valid and unique, and every book should be seen and celebrated. Her books tell tales of magical museum visits, serendipitous friendships, caring for the environment, and more. They help readers cultivate empathy and compassion towards themselves and others. And her books are used worldwide to support the work of teachers, librarians, and schools with their mindfulness, yoga, and cell programs. Parents and others caring for children can find many tools for self-regulation, self-care, and lots of fun in Susan's stories. She regularly keynotes and visits schools in person and virtually nationwide to talk on a variety of topics, including the writing process, mindfulness, kids yoga, and the importance of loving yourself in order to care for others. Now, that's about her books, but about herself, here she is. She's a New York Times bestselling author. She grew up in the heart of Greenwich Village in New York City. Moved to the Hamptons, where she earned a bachelor's degree in elementary education and a master's in reading remediation, and became an elementary school teacher for many years. She's an author capturing and creating the unique experience of children. Her titles include The Museum, The Water Princess, Rock and Roll Soul, and Hay Wall, A Story of Art and Community, and Unstoppable Me. Her instant New York Times bestseller, I Am Human, a book of empathy, is part of the best-selling series included I Am Yoga, I Am Peace, and the New York Times bestseller, I Am Love, a book of compassion. So we're going to be reading 2 of those I Am books tonight. She teaches yoga and mindfulness to kids. She's currently living on the ocean in East Hampton, New York, with her 3 children, Josh, Gabriel, and Sebi. and their menagerie of pets. And I'll just pull up Peter's website so you can remind you about who Peter is, the dot and ish. He's an accomplished storyteller and illustrator and acclaimed around the globe for his best-selling stories of all ages about protecting and nurturing the creative spirit, including the 3 books in his Creatology, the Dot, Ish, and Sky Color, which we've read all 3. He's just this man. So to have these 2 people combine together and come up with a series is, it's a pretty special series. And so that's what we're going to read tonight. 2 in that series. And right here, I'm going to pull my down just a bit. And the first book I'm going to read is called I Am Peace, a book of mindfulness by Susan Verde and the art by Peter Reynolds. There are times when I worry about what might happen next and what happened before. The thoughts in my head are like running water, rushing, and I feel like a boat with no anchor. Being carried away. I give myself a moment. I take a breath, and then I tell myself, it's all right. I feel the ground beneath my feet and steady myself. And start to notice the here and the now. My thoughts begin to settle and my mind begins to clear. I am peace. I can watch my worries gently pop and disappear. I let things go. I can say what I feel inside, out loud. I know myself. I can share kindness with others. I make a difference. I can hug a tree and thank it for its beauty and strength. I connect to nature. I can watch the clouds make shapes against the sky. I know wonder. I can taste and smell and touch and hear and see what is all around me. I use my senses. I can feel my breath, feel my whole body in tune into me. Now the water is still. I have found my anchor and everything is all right. I don't need to worry about before or after. I am in this moment. I am peace. Now I share my peace with others and hope that it is carried away to those who need it. and I dream. We are peace. And the author's note, they say, and she taught preschool and elementary for a long time. I totally get what she means here. Children have a lot to navigate in this world. They are learning how to make good choices and manage their emotions. They are learning how to be kind to themselves and others while keeping up with schoolwork and balancing their busy lives. Practicing what is known as mindfulness can give kids of all ages the tools to help them on their journey. Every place that she says kids or children, we could replace those words with adults too. We all have moments of mindfulness in our everyday lives. For example, when we notice the sensation of sand between our toes or the butterflies in our stomachs when we're nervous or excited, when we give someone our undivided attention in conversation, or when we slowly savor our food. We are being mindful. But what does this word actually mean, and why is it important? Mindfulness means being fully engaged in the present moment, paying careful attention to our experience, our feelings, sensations in the body's emotions, surroundings, without judgment, but with kindness and curiosity. Research shows that there are many benefits to practicing mindfulness. There is a great deal of scientific evidence supporting the positive effects of the brain on the brain and the body. Being mindful can help one to access parts of the mind that deal with focus, decision-making, and self-regulation. Teaching mindfulness exercises not only strengthens a child's attention muscle, but it also helps him or her to learn to create distance between their emotions and themselves. Children develop the ability to choose their responses rather than react. When we learn to be in the here and now, we understand ourselves better. We see beauty and we act with kindness, compassion, and empathy. When we learn to pause and be present, we find our calm, our center, and our peace. When we feel our own sense of peace, we can share it with others. I am peace is a reflection of the power of mindfulness in all our lives. And it has a guided meditation at the end that can be used with kids or with adults. It's really beautiful. I love that. Very cool. That's one of them. Now, the other one, that's I Am Peace. I Am One, a book of action. How different is this, a book of action? I love the illustrations. I love the birds. I love the multicolor in the rainbow in the trees. Let's see. Move that to there. I Am One, a book of action. How do I make a difference? It seems like a tall order for one so small. But beautiful things start with just one. One seed to start a garden. One stroke to start a masterpiece. One note to start a melody. One step to start a journey. One brick to start breaking down walls. And I can speak one gentle word to start a conversation. I can use my one soft voice to start a friendship. I can perform one act of kindness to start a connection. I can share one tender hug to start caring. I can light one candle to start leading the way. I can make one drop in the water to start ripples. That becomes swells, then waves, traveling over oceans, across borders and boundaries, landing on distant shores to start a chain reaction, inspire a movement, make a change. I am one, and I can take action. We are each one, and we can take action. One by one, we can make a difference. Because one is all it takes to start something beautiful. She says here, sometimes it can feel like there are so many issues facing the world these days that we wonder how, as one individual, we can make a difference. I Am One was inspired by a quote from the Dalai Lama. Just as ripples spread out when a single pebble is dropped into water, the actions of individuals can have far-reaching effects. Indeed, incredible things can begin with just one. Just as a beautiful garden starts with one seed, all of the marches and collective movements we witness and participate in started with one idea, one step, one voice, one act of kindness, and we can take our own first step to make the world a better, more united, and more peaceful place. We are all activists. So how do we begin? Following a mindfulness meditation and a self-reflection activity to help you get started. She has one here. So cool. I love these books. I think the set is I Am Yoga, I Am Peace, I Am Human, and I Am Love, and I Am One. Wow. So those are my books for tonight. I wanted to share those with you guys because this has been an amazing journey and I'm excited the way it's going. I know that in September, most likely, while I am off to Botswana, I'm probably not going to have stories be able to, I know I won't. I'll be in places that won't be having any kind of internet, and I don't want to distract myself from being present at that moment, worrying about that. So I might take a few weeks off, but then when I come back, it will be stronger than ever to do this. But until that time, I'm still going to keep reading. Tomorrow night too, I'll share some information about if you are somebody who likes or is learning about going live. There's a thing coming up in August called LIDA, Live Every Day in August. And it's how I got started last year doing live streams every day. And it's a kind of a cool thing. I'll tell you a little bit about it if you're interested. I'll put a link in it tomorrow, probably, or the next day we can talk about it. And it's just a way that it's got me a lot more comfortable with doing this. And then that was a first start, and I did it only with my phone. And then I built up to kind of, was this what I wanted to do, and how did I want to change it? I never meant to start this as a storytelling live every night. I meant at first as how some things went along with I was talking about my photographs and the experiences behind them. It kind of changed because I have this passion for kids' books. Doesn't mean I don't have a passion for my photography too. That just may have to end up being splitting channels or something like that. Who knows? I still have ideas. They're all coming. But, you know, it's that one step, that was that one thing at a time that we do. And if I had not taken that one step, I never would have met all of you. And that has been a huge positive for me. I have learned so much. I feel like I have made new friends across the country, across the globe, and I've learned a lot about myself. And for that, I thank you for being with me on the journey, for sticking with me, ups and downs, and letting me take the turns and twists and stand as I needed to stand. And I thank you for that, each and every one of you. So, oh, you did. Let me check. Hang on. Where you lie, Bart? Oh, yeah, okay. Hang on, you guys. We are not done yet, because let me put this on preview mode, and then I can take Larry's here and bring this over here. Yes, there we go. And the next one. There we go. Yay! Okay. Go back here. Okay, you guys, we have it now. We have back to live mode. There. And I'm going to go to Larry's picture right there. In the art of time, pondering its history, ocean's memories. That's beautiful. I have seen this shipwreck in so many different ways. And each time you go back to this spot, it's different, because how much is covered by the sand. It changes. We get 2 tides a day here in a 24-hour period, 2 highs, 2 lows. And with each one, it changes on how much sand is, how much is exposed, how much is covered. There are times in the winter at a really high tide when it's in that they're just the very top part is exposed. There's other times when it's super low that it's dug out even more, and if the things, so that's beautiful. In the art of time, pondering its history, ocean's memories. Thank you, Larry. Never too soon to shake out your shoes. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Yeah. That could be Seal Rock. That's beautiful down there. Never too soon to shake out your shoes. Oregon Coast is something else. Thank you, Larry, for sharing those. So you guys, that's where we are, and I want to thank you all for well, you know, I had an idea. Nathan actually sent me an email and had a suggestion that I go back in my videos and clip out the stories alone and put them in like a series of them together into one show, and have that be just something that clipped out the discussion before and after and was just the stories. I might, I don't know, if I have a feeling that Botswana is going to be here way before I expect it. I have art walk coming up, and I have Rook's birthday in the beginning of August, and there'll be some stuff going on, and then my nephew will be up, and then I leave and I'll be gone. Oof, I'll be gone for a while. So I think I'll be a little, I've got a lot to get organized too before I go. So we'll see what I do. We'll see. I know, thank you for saying that you'll miss me. I will miss being here. The best reflections are there when the wind, water, and you are quite still. Yes. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for being here, for being part of this journey, for encouraging me along the way, for helping me to stay on track. It really does. And to be present. And for that, I thank you so much. Until next time. Yes, you can address the elephant not in the room. Of course you can, Larry. Of course you can. If it's the elephant that, yeah. It wasn't something that I thought I had directly addressed, but I didn't respond on another portion of it in a way that someone thought I should. And yeah, it surprised me. So so the absence occurred, there was a kerfuffle that happened in the chat and between other people, had nothing to do with this show. I addressed it the next day, asking that those kind of conversations not be within the show, and I thought it was handled. Apparently, other things went on beyond outside, and I was asked to exclude someone from the show based on the fact that others didn't feel comfortable with that. And I said that that wasn't what I was going to do, because what happened was not within the show and was not within mine. And I didn't have all sides of it. And whether or not I did or not, I felt like it wasn't my place to judge. And that's not, it wasn't right, wrong, good or bad. It wasn't about this, and it wasn't my place. It wasn't something I was involved in. And this is my channel, and I'm not going to do that. I have a banned word list that is in my preferences that Paul Duncan, anybody can, if anybody wants it, he's put together a list of over 2,000 banned words. I put it in my word list of my blocked words, and that's why we don't get trolls and a lot of things, and it's pretty amazing. It keeps that all out of there. And I work under that, and I work under the expectations that if I was invited to someone's home and I came to their home for a party and there was someone there that I don't necessarily agree with or get along with, I'm not going to ask the person whose home it is to ask them to leave. I'm just not, I will just be polite or avoid or do whatever I learned to do in etiquette class. And that's how I approach that. And that was not what someone felt that I should do. And that rippled on to other people. So that's the absence, as I understand it. I've gotten messages from people that say that they miss me, but as I said, I haven't gone anywhere, and I am not going to, kick somebody out of my house that I invited here because someone else doesn't like them. That's just not me. I just don't have to. Yeah, it's been hard. Thank you, Larry, for asking me to address it. And I really do appreciate you guys all sticking by. And yeah, I now truly know what a kick in the teeth smell feels like. Anyway, you guys, that's it. I'm gonna, in the past, all done. Close the door on that and keep moving forward. And until next time, you guys, keep looking for the beauty hidden in plain sight. It really is all around you. And you never know. Something you say or do, that ripple can make a big difference. So make sure that it's a positive difference. And I'll see you next time.
In the heat of the night, we could get lost in all the lights and sounds. Feeling alright, we won't go home, we would just stay here downtown.
I know, Gail. Thank you so much.
There's not just stars on the boulevard, they're in the light in your eyes.
No.
We don't
Larry, you are not a problem. It's not you, Larry. Not at all.
We could be
Not at all.
famous, running cool, with a love that leaves us weightless. Ooh, drop dead gorgeous, wow. Ooh, you got me feeling starstruck too. We could be famous. We could be famous. You blow my mind, looking like a model, better than the usual. Yeah, you don't even try, not average or typical. I put you on a pedestal. There's not just stars on the boulevard, they're in the light in your eyes. Oh, we don't need no black cards, I just need you by my side. We could be shameless, famous, running cool, with a love that leaves us weightless. Ooh, drop dead gorgeous, wow. Ooh, you got me feeling starstruck too. We could be famous. We could be famous.
Celebrating with a little bit of Irish cream tonight.
We could be famous.
Saturday's celebration night.
Famous.
Painting tomorrow night.
With a love that leaves us weightless. Ooh, drop dead gorgeous, wow. Ooh, you got me feeling starstruck too. We could be famous. We could be famous. We could
Thank you, Tamara. Night, everybody.